my third facelift. I mean, they yanked my face. And I said, give me a good yank. I go, doctor, I don't want to see you in 6 months. Right. Give me a good, get in there and just start pulling.
Just go for
yanking.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Hey, what's good, folks? You know what it is. It's your boy Jay here with another reaction video, and this comes from the homegirl, Janae Danielle. I'll leave the OG link in the description. Nobody looks human no more. Without further ado, let's get to this video, man.
I got my third facelift.
Are you happy with the results?
I kind of am.
You look great.
I know I'm shallow, but I am.
No.
Take a good look at the face.
Come on.
Look at the face. Man, that's your third facelift? Man, you need to go back to that surgeon and get a refund for real, though. Because I swear to gosh, yo.
That is not Demi Lovato. That Demi Lovato does not give me real person vibes.
Is it just me, or do other people get uncanny valley from people with a lot of plastic surgery? You don't look like a human being I see on the regular streets, and it's noticeable.
I am freaking out right now. I just saw a picture of Mandy Moore. Who is that?
If I would have went into a coma 5 years ago and woke up today, I wouldn't recognize 90% of Hollywood. What the hell is going on?
You know what's going on, though? And I'm going to keep it a buck before we continue with the video, man. I just think people just got out of control with this plastic surgery shit. Like, honestly, like, it is sad, yo. It is sad.
We've reached a strange point in beauty standards where the more perfect you look, the less beautiful you are. Wild take, but hear me out. Some of the most beautiful women in the world don't look like themselves anymore. They've become so snatched, so sculpted, so symmetrical, and now their faces all look perfect, but not in a good way. So let's get this straight. I'm kind of nervous about this video because the last thing I want to do is speak down on a woman's face. That's brutal. But something about the new standard face doesn't sit right anymore.
You ever seen that movie? I don't know. It's a movie out, man, where they like zombies, though. Like, it ain't about talking down on people. It's about looking human. Like, these people look like aliens or something from another planet or something. You know what I'm saying? It is one thing to, like, okay, you get a tummy tuck once in a blue moon, but to get your face all re-sculpted, for what? You trying to look 10 years young? Put it in the comment section, man.
Literally. And there's young girls growing up all around the world thinking that this is right. We're gonna talk about the almost pretty girl. The girl who has every feature that can make her beautiful according to beauty standards. But these features have literally cut out the warmth, the emotion, and that little bit of life that used to make someone beautiful. This video is going to be a whole lot of tough love, so if you cannot stand the heat, the oven is going to be on 450 degrees, so I'm sorry, you're going to have to get out the kitchen. Welcome to the Girl Talk Cash today. Back then, beauty wasn't perfect, but that's exactly what made it perfect. Since celebrities have always been the blueprint for what beauty is supposed to look like, they're our main focus for today. And in the early 2000s to 2010s, not only could you see women with natural beauty, you could see faces that looked completely different from each other.
But you know what I'm saying? Look at these faces. Like, if you look at like the Fantasias or those type of women, you like, yeah, like, those are beautiful women. I don't understand it. Like, when I was a young adult, I would say my early to late 20s, women didn't do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You were naturally beautiful. Like, dudes didn't care about plastic surgery and all this shit. Like, from a man's perspective, we don't care. As long as you look good from a natural standpoint, that's what most men want, though.
Before Instagram face, beauty used to be bold. Faces were striking and complex, and you could actually remember them. No one trying to blend in with one another, and no one looked the same. There used to be so much mystery and diversity to women. Faces were textured, asymmetrical, and expressive.
You could open magazines like InStyle, Essence, and Teen People and see girls and women like Beyonce, Mandy Moore, Keke Palmer, Amanda Bynes. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat this and make it seem like the beauty standards back in the day couldn't be toxic. Thigh gaps and cheekbones were still glorified. Let's get that settled.
Danielle, you went to the dentist, but you refused to have your gap closed. Do you really think you can have a CoverGirl contract with the gap in your mouth?
Yeah, why not?
This is all people see. It's Easy Reads Beautiful CoverGirl. It's not marketable.
Yeah, just a little bit is okay, but I don't want to completely close it.
Well, I guess she just left the gap wide open for another girl, baby.
I agree.
Heroin.
You know, the sad thing is, yo, those TV shows were the reason why a lot of these young women doing what they doing. You see it on TV. You got women, professionals telling you gotta look a certain way to get ahead. That's the problem. You had celebrities telling these girls who may have a lot of self doubt about themselves that you gotta look a certain way, so they go ahead and go under the knife and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Chic is a style popularized in the early 1990s fashion and characterized by pale skin, dark circles underneath the eyes, emaciated features, androgyny, and stringy hair, all traits associated with the abuse of heroin or other drugs. A 1996 article in the LA Times stated that the fashion industry had a nihilistic vision of beauty that was reflective of drug addiction.
I'm just gonna say this, if the beauty standards back in the day weren't toxic, women wouldn't look like how they look today. Moral
Facts. I mean, she hit around the head. Like, you gotta think about back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be skinny. Everybody wanted to be a certain type. I think the difference between today and back then is that now they done took it to the max. You know what I'm saying? Back then it was about weight loss or looking a certain way with, boob jobs or ass jobs. So like now it's insane, yo.
of the story, women used to look like themselves. And I know that kind of sounds like an oxymoron because of course women look like themselves. But when we take a look at today, it makes sense why I'm saying that. Over time, natural beauty started to feel outdated, almost like it wasn't enough to just look like yourself.
Most of my life, I felt self-conscious because I didn't have as much chest as other grown-up women. So I went to the hospital and had what they call plastic surgery.
But why? What was wrong with the way you were?
I just never felt good about myself the way I was.
As the beauty...
That's a sad thing. You telling your son that, and your son like, what the hell going on with you? What's wrong with you? I love you the way you are. And I think the problem is a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, and you can see it more in men too, like men are getting certain things done and all this shit. It's like, like everybody want to be so perfect, but when you try to look perfect from a sculpted standpoint, you making yourself look worse. Don't care if you're a woman or a man.
Standards started to get more aggressive and it started to get more accessible in a way that made a lot of women feel like they had to have it, like they had to keep up.
Female celebrities are pretty much in an impossible position where they're required to look perfect and look youthful forever in order to have a career. But they can't look too overdone or they'll be plastic and they won't look effortless, and that will damage their career because they won't be able to emote and make the facial expressions that they need for acting. I mean, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. It's no wonder that celebrities are going to seemingly any length to look young and flawless forever.
Once celebrities and influencers started showing off these upgrades, people wanted those results.
I went to Chris because the new guy is $1 million.
For a facelift?
For a facelift.
No way.
And the ladies are calling and using code words and passwords. And you've a Kris Jenner's guy for $1 million.
What?
Most people
Facelift, like, what are you getting? Are you getting a $400,000 bag or something, or is you paying $1 million for a facelift for? Man, and people in other countries need to eat, man. But these folks spend. Put it in the comments section, man. Let me know. Let's continue.
Have a shopping wish list.
Or all the surgeries, treatments, etc. that I would get if
I need this nose. I would pay.
From the nose jobs to the lip fillers. Yes, Ozempic has a lot to do with this also, but we'll get to that later. The to become more sculpted and almost became that, it also became more tempting because born with it, you could just buy it. So that's settling movement of women swapping out their natural beauty a bit more manufactured.
I got my yanked my face, and I said, give me a good yank. I go, doctor, I don't want to get in there and just start pulling, just go for yanking.
Now this is where it just talking about bad surgery. They're talking about the they get from just looking at it. Today, and with the exact facial features we were taught to,
you know what I'm saying? Go back. Look at that shit. Those two, the cheekbones look, y'all look similar. Like, why do y'all? Like, what goes through your mind when you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, man.
Exact facial want the sharp jawline, the high cheekbones, the big pouty lips. But instead of looking stunning, something looks off.
People's faces are really starting to scare me.
Yeah.
Your lips don't need to look like they're trying to escape.
And I noticed Nicole Kidman having a weird mouth or something wrong with her face in Aquaman. I literally could not enjoy the movie when she was on screen because it was like something was going on. I don't know if it was like too much Botox because like her face didn't have like movement or anything, but this was terrifying.
And y'all, it's so hard to put it into words without sounding or coming off as rude, but let's be real, a lot of women now—
Look at that shit. Like, yo, like, you could just tell. Like, honestly, if you could tell the person, when you get certain things like plastic surgery, you don't supposed to make it seem, when you get it, it ain't supposed to be like overdone and you overdid it. Like, I could just tell. And it's like the older women get, the more they want to do. Like, yo, you're gonna be 65, 70 years old anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't escape aging. You can't escape it.
Nowadays, they don't look human. They don't look like a real person. They almost look like wax figures of themselves.
Women don't really look like human beings anymore. Hundreds of thousands of perfectly beautiful, healthy women, in trying to become even more beautiful, even more perfect, are literally disfiguring their faces with filler.
Mar-a-Lago face is getting a lot of plastic surgery work done, right? Whether it's actually reconstruction or you're just getting injections here, there, and everywhere. But these people do not look like human beings anymore. It's very uncanny valley.
Take Demi Lovato, for example. She was introduced to the media as a child star, appearing in movies and TV shows like Camp Rock, Barney and Friends, and Sunny with a Chance.
Hey, I'm Demi Lovato from Camp Rock. Hello? And you're watching Disney Channel.
And behind the scenes, she was struggling with something that not even a lot of adults can handle. From eating disorders to battles with addiction, Demi's journey hasn't been easy. So seeing her healthy and thriving today is amazing.
Once I relapsed, the floodgates were open. Within a couple of weeks, I called a dealer and I was like, do you have and
damn.
He said no, but I have and I was like,
the 27-year-old went on to explain how she's come to be more accepting of her body.
Now when I look in the mirror and I start to have a negative thought, so what I say to myself is, nope, you're healthy and I accept you.
When someone's been through that much, it's not surprising they'd probably want to look like a completely new version of themselves. So as she's reintroduced herself to us today, people have started to talk.
That is not Demi Lovato, and I don't care what anybody says. She went through a rough patch, and I'm all about healing. but that Demi Lovato does not give me real person vibes.
I think the problem is that, you know, she went through her phase where she was on the drugs, survived that, and now that everybody's looking at her, she wants to look like everybody else. Like, sometimes you don't need to change yourself to fit everybody's narrative. If people say shit about you, fuck them. Fuck them. But a lot of times when you're in Hollywood and you trying to get roles in movies and stuff, you got to change yourself. And that's the main issue that a lot of people are having with these plastic figure Hollywood stars.
Something about her new look looks unfamiliar. Her face is a bit more uplifted, cheeks are a bit more hollowed, and her lips are a lot more pouty, almost to the point where it seems like she can't even close them. There's almost an uncanny, unemotional stiffness to her face.
When I was a preteen, the beauty standard was heroin chic. It was the very, very, very frail, thin looking people. The beauty standards were just so unrealistic. And so I wanted to be that role model for myself.
There seems to be a pattern here. We see celebrities, and most of them being child stars, like Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus. Women who...
Hold on, that's Miley Cyrus? You gotta be kidding me. That don't even look like, they're like a totally different person. Yo. If that looks like a totally different person, put it in the comment section. Let me know if she looks like a totally, like, that don't even look like her.
Had a distinct, unique look to them growing up, now have this sculpted, ultra snatched look, and they just look like a shell of their past self.
I keep seeing Miley Cyrus, and something about it is like really off. Like, she just doesn't even look like a real person.
There was a selfie from the music video shoot, but then like when you watch the music video, she just looks so different. I don't know, it's like off.
Selena Gomez's name has been coming up a lot, and I know it's a sensitive topic because a lot of people argue that her new look is tied to her lupus diagnosis. And while she's been incredibly open about her health, she's had a kidney transplant, she takes a lot of medication, and she has weight fluctuations that comes with it.
I had arthritis, my kidneys were shutting down, my mentality was just to keep going.
But even with all of that in mind, people are noticing something else. Something that normally doesn't tie into health.
Why is she transforming into an elderly Chinese woman? 18,000 likes is crazy. People on social media have been talking, saying that she does not look like the same person at all. She looks a little bit more gaunt. Always has had a fuller face in the past, and she says that a lot of her changes is due to her lupus. Meanwhile, others are surgery.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, yo. Like, you know, see, the thing is, you know, I'm gonna be sensitive, you know, off, but yo, you gotta lose. You know what I'm saying? Prayers to her. She had to lose, but yo. You can't look at that face and say you ain't keep it a buck. I see it, yo. I see it. I friends who, you know what I'm saying? His girl had lupus. You know what I'm saying? So that lupus is making your face look like that.
Look more sculpted, lifted, and tighter, and beyond what lupus alone could cause. And that's uncomfortable because no one wants to criticize illness, but when the changes start to feel more cosmetic than medical, a lot of people to question what's going on. And questioning,
does having lupus make you Chinese? I think it does. I think this is a plastic. If you're a person with lupus and then, you know, suddenly people start referring to you Yep, I want to know your story.
Honestly, bro. I know somebody whose girl had lupus. Don't do that. Like, that's plastic surgery. It's like a sickness. It's like an addiction. Like, I have 2 surgeries, I got 3 surgeries. That's what it is. Once you have one, satisfied.
Comments like she looks so fake. One era, Selena Gomez is hard to look at everywhere. And y'all, as cruel as these comments, we can't deny why there's a reaction to celebrities' new faces, because it's for a reason.
So recently Jenna was in Paris for the premiere of Wednesday season 2. Here's a before and after, and she looks very different. But people are not happy with this difference, and because of it, she's receiving thousands of nasty hate comments. People saying that she looks malnourished, people are accusing her of being on snow, and overall just saying a lot of very mean things.
Wow. Y'all remember earlier when we talked about how back in the day, beauty and being pretty wasn't perfect? Well, fast forward to today, beauty is perfect. You basically have to look perfect to be considered pretty, especially with comments like these and the comments I just read. That only adds to the pressure of having to be perfect.
For a few years, I have felt this constant pressure to be the prettiest walk into. And I think it's really hitting me today because I'm noticing that constant stress I add to myself is weighing on me mentally and physically.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna end this video, man, because this right here is getting uncomfortable for me, man. I think the problem is that, especially with women, you see that everybody, it's that social media and just everything in general is making everybody think they got to look a certain way. You don't have to look a certain way. God made you a certain way for a reason. God didn't want you to go get your head and your face sculpted and all that shit. God ain't want you to do that. God definitely wants you to do that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I'm gonna leave the full OG link in the description. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It's your boy Jay here with another reaction. Make sure that like button. Make sure the subscribe button. Until next time, folks. I'm out.